Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Boston College's offense is on the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boston College wants to play fast. Back to pass, it's Parker. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to throw. It's Parker. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then. Off the left upright and through. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it down the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll ride him out of bounds downs after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll run the toss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Tootin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Boston College right back to the line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really...
room to the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Looking for a man. It's Parker. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field.
Turning it on. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Tootin. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Raymond. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They booted away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Noles moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move, he fires. The short hands, it's Tootin. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Quarterback on the keeper. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll run the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Raymond. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To throw, it's Parker. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the tight end. That should be the final play of the first half. And on third down, they're running the field goal unit out there. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Raymond. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
He's got his man. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They are up by 8 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Parker. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Knowles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now they'll run it to the right here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looking to throw, it's Parker. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
27, Boston College, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Noles are on the move. Using his legs, it's Raymond. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Offense gets set for second down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throwing right. It's caught. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Boston College wants to play fast. Here's the handoff. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops the throw. Trying to set up the screen. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Boston College, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. And the returner goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
He'll keep it on the sneak. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Seminoles in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Give to the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Parker. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. Goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry up. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Parker. Throws to the wideout. Parking the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
3rd and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Leaves an open space downfield. There he goes. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Parker. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knowles are in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.